Hi, everybody. It's John Ross with the John Ross Show. We're sorry we didn't meet on Wednesday, but we're here today, 10/10/25, October 10th, 2025. It's 65 degrees out. It's about 11-degree drop from Monday when we had our last show, so things are cooling a little more fall-like, I guess we could say. Today, we're going to discuss ice in Aurora. This basically was yesterday. A lot of ICE agents and other government people were in the streets of Aurora yesterday. And so we're going to talk about that. And I thank you for listening with me. We've had a busy week here, a lot of different fronts with our country, a lot of different things in Chicago happening also with ICE and Broadview, Illinois, detention center, and other things happening. But we're going to talk about ICE in Illinois. ICE appeared yesterday on the east side of Aurora, basically at Union and New York area, or I guess another street was Madison's, right the next street. And right across from the grocery store. I believe that's what most of the photos show. I haven't talked to any individuals on this, but that's what my understanding is. I believe that's El Paso grocery store. Anyway, it got a little carried away. Some person did do a little damage on a car and was arrested. But otherwise, I think it was pretty peaceful. People were just not happy that ICE was in the area. And I never caught how many got arrested. I don't know on that front what the arrest situation was, but I know people were there a long time after ICE left, and they were sort of had a little rally in that area. And but I believe it's peaceful today, and that's where we're moving ahead. But we're going to talk about ICE in Aurora. Now, this afternoon on Friday here, we have a statement made by the mayor of Aurora, John Lash. She was downtown yesterday identifying with our immigrant community. This is downtown on Broadway. I believe this is Broadway and Downer, downtown Aurora. And Mr. Lash has made a statement that I will read here. I'll read the statement. I'm going to put the statement up here too. Let's see what we can do here. I think this is what I get here. No, this is something else. Excuse me there. We're going to read the statement now from Mr. Lash. Here, I have it copy. Now, this is just released this afternoon, so I want everybody to know what's happening here. We've had a lot of comments on the Aurora website from this, over 500 comments, a split on the comments, but it looks like I guess the word's trolling, or there's people that are just, I don't know where they're coming from. You got pictures and everything of Pritzker and everything. It sounds like it's really a made up thing. But on the other side, there were 700 likes for this statement, over 700, and over 500 loves on the website for Facebook. So that's over 1,200, and there was another 70 who didn't like it. I guess I forgot what that would be, but 70 didn't like. So that was the story there. It's an ongoing thing. You can look at that at the Aurora web page on Facebook. That's the best way to look at it. I'm going to read the statement right now. On Thursday, October 9th, City of Aurora was alerted to a number of ICE sightings throughout the area, inciting panic and fear among residents. This unconstitutional deployment of federal officers resulted in multiple snatchings of community members targeting specifically our city's strong and diverse Hispanic population. As mayor, I am committed to fighting for the residents against the racism and fascism. I utterly condemn the wrongful use of federal funds to violate the civil rights of our residents. This overarching power grab by the presidential administration is one that is rooted in intimidation and racial profiling, and I vigorously oppose this in our community. Our residents continue to remain my top priority. The city had previously refrained from putting out a statement about the immigration enforcement activities to protect their most vulnerable residents from being targeted. The large presence of ICE officials and deputized bounty hunters in our community, though, has demanded a public response. Yesterday, I marched with community members from downtown Aurora, that's the picture there, from downtown Aurora to the site of the ICE snatchings to show my support for those whose lives have tragically been affected by these raids. As your mayor, I'm here for you, and I want you to know that you are not alone. The mayor's office is actively working with elected officials at the local, state, and federal level to put together citizen-led patrols that bring awareness to ICE activities, plus coordinating conversations with families of residents who are detained. It is also important to note that the Aurora Police Department has not cooperated nor coordinated with immigration enforcement officials, abiding by the Illinois Trust Act. That's a state statute, Illinois Trust Act. Despite claims that the APD assisted ICE officials in detention of a resident yesterday, body cam footage clearly shows the opposite. APD officers are not permitted to stop and arrest and search or detain individuals solely based on their citizenship or immigration status. Our public safety personnel have one mission: to protect and to serve the citizens of Aurora. This will not change, even with the enhanced presence of ICE in our community. I would like to call on all residents to continue to exercise their First Amendment right to peacefully protest. Yesterday, we witnessed a resident breaking the window of a moving vehicle, resulting in an arrest to prevent further violence or property damage. And additionally, during a large protest on East Aurora and North Madison, protesters put themselves and the public in danger by walking in the roadway, blocking streets, and traveling recklessly. These actions required APD to shut the protest down. There were no arrests. No injuries, no property damage, no tear gas deployed. To better coordinate with city officials to plan protests, please visit our website, and it's got www.aurora.illinois.us/march application. If you are planning to protest, please do with the respect for the safety of others in our community. Please know that I will never stop to protect each and every one of our residents. We have your back, and we are here both to denounce and fight against any form of fascism, militarization, and hate. And it's signed by Mayor John Lash. So that was the statement that Mayor Lash put out yesterday. And it was an interesting statement that he put out, and it got a lot of backlash. I mean, today, excuse me, I had that wrong. He put that out today about yesterday's incidents and protests in the Aurora community. So we'll have to hope for better things here in the days ahead. And another thing I should note that I'm going to bring up real briefly here. This is a note from WLS TV about warrantless. There's this consent decree on warrantless uh, ICE pickups. The courts have ruled that they should not do that, and except in limited fashion. And when they do, they got to report it and document it. So that's a new. It just happened yesterday. So we expect to see more things on this coming out about just warrantless pickups. And but there might be some loopholes there for ICE on that. But they have really just targeted black and brown people. It sort of reminds me in the 1800s, late before the Civil War, there was a Fugitive Slave Act. So if you were black, you probably were pulled over in the North to see if you were really not a slave. It's the kind of stuff that's been happening by racial profiling, and it's a bad thing. It's happened in our country many times, and that's what's happening here: racial profiling. And my Puerto Rican friends are scared. Others from other communities are scared. So this is not a good thing that Mr. Trump has brought on us. And there's a lot of people saying things out there too about this, and we got to stand up for our rights. The Pope Leo has brought up things about this, and that we should be humane in how we look at others in our immigration, and this is what we got to keep doing here. And personally, I'm for immigration reform, pathway to citizenship. That's what we should be, instead of putting money down on this $50 billion immigration thing that Trump likes. And we like to see those people being slammed to the ground, I think, or body slammed. It's probably from Trump's days with wrestling, the pro wrestling thing, that he likes to see body slams. But that's not America. Let's just pray and hope that better days are ahead. And so I give you that this afternoon. Let's pray for our country for better days ahead. So thank you for listening. We'll be back on Monday, Lord willing, as I say, and others would say, Lord willing. And let me put this up here. I'm going to put this up briefly. If you know of any ICE activity, report it to that number. That's what you're supposed to do. Well, we'll see you next time around, Lord willing, on Monday. So we're going to say, let's get my stuff to you. Here we go. So we'll say bye-bye for now. Thank you for listening to this show today and listening to this guy put out some stuff. But God be with you this weekend. I hope we can have a good with our churches and know more that Lord loves us and loves others. I hope that's what our church is showing us, to love others and to love our God. So be with you. I hope God's with you till next week. Monday we'll be back. So see you then on Monday. And so we say now, bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.